Hey there. So, last night I watched the new Puss in Boots movie, The Last Wish, and honestly, it's one of my favorite movies I've ever seen, and I intend on watching it again. It has the perfect blend of storytelling and conflict in its 1 hour and 40-minute runtime, and very interesting contrast between every character that we're introduced to. From the dog I can't pronounce name, naive and innocent outlook to everything he's been through, to Little Jack's Horner greedy, unappreciative, and gluttonous personality. See, there's many ways to take the story and mold it to however you wish, but today I'm going to talk about my personal two favorite lessons this movie tells, from being careful what you wish for and being afraid of death. Everybody wishes they had more in life, from money to cars to friends to really anything, and some people learn to be appreciative of what they have while some don't. I assume everyone is familiar with Goldilocks and the Three Bears story, and in this movie, they're a family like any other, but the elephant in the room, or should I say human in the room, there's a difference between them. Goldilocks is an orphan who became family with three bears while secretly wishing she had a different family to be quote unquote normal. Now, it's obvious she loves them, and the magical map even hints to her and says something to the effect of, well, maybe you should change your outlook on what you have instead of wishing for something different. Now, later on, tensions come to a boil when she admits her wish was to get rid of them, but instead of being mad, Mama Bear wants to help her get her wish, if it means she's happy. During a conflict in the movie, Goldie has two decisions she can make: to make her wish and be happy, or save her bear brother who's facing certain death. It may have been at the last second, but she makes the right decision. At the end, she understands the value of the family she's had. Sometimes we might fight or argue, but that's to be expected. If she would have gotten her wish, not only would she have hurt herself after realizing how big of a role they've played in her life and growing up, she'd be hurting the bears who've watched her grow and become a part of the family. Now, my favorite part of the movie is the concept of death, because in this movie it isn't metaphorically or rhetorically or poetically or theoretically or any other fancy way of saying it. He is, for all intents and purposes, death, straight up. And he has come for the fearless. Everyone knows cats have 9 lives, but in this movie, Puss is humanized and only has one left, the same as all of us, and it scares him. Scares him so bad he wishes to have all his other lives back. Death the Wolf is by far the coolest character in this movie, and is shown not a lot, but just enough to have an ominous aura around him. He is the reminder to all of us that death is always watching and around the corner, and eventually will come for our finite lives. But at the end of the movie, while Puss was able to fight death, is because he wasn't scared anymore, which took away death's power over him, but ends with him saying, "You know, this isn't the last time we're going to meet." Saying pretty much, you can't escape me no matter what happens in your life or how many you have. I think we can all learn a lot from death. It's not something you should be afraid of because it's inevitable, which is why you should live to the fullest as much as you can. Honestly, death has always scared me. It doesn't matter if you're religious or not, you're lying if you say you've never been scared of death. I'm not per se scared to die. I'm scared of what's out there. Rather, it's nothing at all, or I can't even imagine because, well, I wouldn't really exist anymore, which I can't really fathom. Or it's heaven or hell, which are both terrifying to me because, well, we just don't know. Puss finally figures it out and grows from the legendary Gato in Boots to being the person who wants to spend his life with his love. And, well, that's it. A beautiful conclusion to the story. Now, you can definitely go more in depth with these topics, and like I said earlier, there are different perspectives and philosophies in this movie, and I believe you should give it a watch. Overall, I truly enjoyed this movie and want to start watching more movies and maybe doing more deep dives like this. Well, this is Sire, and I hope everybody has a blessed day. Do something different. Enjoy yourself, you know?